Okay, we're going to call to order the May 8th regular City Council meeting at 6:01 p.m. Let the record show that Councilman King is absent. If y'all don't mind, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Sergeant Fisher, you want to do the invocation for us?
Please remain standing and pray with me, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this glorious day that you've given us. We're eternally grateful to you that we live in a nation where we can meet openly and where we can feel free to invoke your presence without fear of retribution or retaliation. We pray your divine guidance on these proceedings today as decisions are made that affect the lives of everyone in this room and the lives of the citizens of Castroville. We ask these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Going on to item number 5, consent agenda. Anyone have any questions, comments? If not,
all good.
Could I have a motion to accept?
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Vic and seconded by Paul. All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 6, citizens' comments. Does anyone wish to speak before council this evening? Okay. We're good. Close citizens' comments. 6:03 p.m. Item number 7. We have a gift that has been given to us, a presentation of gift artwork from Michael Antoinette from the Enshine Artist Club, and we're going to give one to Justine Youngman, one to the Steinbach House, and the city of Castroville gets one. So, Justine, I see you back there. Has anyone had a chance to look at these, at the work, the relief work that was done on these? It's all inlaid, hello sir. And if you look at this right here, this gentleman right here, that they put in there.
Still got the same.
You still got the same one. And when I first saw the people dressed in the Alsatian costume, I thought it was Les and Patsy Shearhart, and this lady right here thinks so too. I didn't prop her on that, but it kind of looks like them. It is them? Well, I don't know what the inscription was on the back, Justine. Maybe you could, it's in a language that I don't understand.
I've got to read it first because I think.
But it's an inscription to you from the artist.
Okay.
And it's signed and dated.
I know this man well.
You do?
I stayed with him a bunch of times. But what it says on the back, it says the guy standing on the right will remain a young man his entire life.
Yeah, I don't believe that, but I'm good with it. That's right. He's going to be a young man. Justine, this is certainly a beautiful piece of artwork that they've done for you and presented to you. And on behalf of the city of Castroville, we'll present it to you.
And this,
thank you. What
this is not painted. This is all
it's all inlaid wood. Yeah.
And the wood has got probably 10,000 pieces of. It's not veneer. It's when you hold it against the light, you can see the light through it.
It's beautiful.
Well, and it takes him about, well, a whole winter, but it's not finished by the end of the winter. And he makes 5 at a time.
Oh my gosh.
It's unreal. And then to finish it off, he puts it in a 20-ton press with glue on the back. Wood. 20 ton, 40,000 pounds. And you think it's
beautiful. It's really artwork. Thank you. And this one, we're going to get the official representative from the sidewalk house.
Maybe it up. She wasn't going to give it up.
Well, you don't have Justine in there, but it's still absolutely beautiful. And this one's in English. Offered at the Alsatian House of Castroville by Michael and Vanessa from the Ensign Artist Club. All right. Thank you, ladies. Nice.
Oh, house sign.
Sign like that.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'll take it back tonight.
I thought it was painted when I looked at it.
And you want to do this one, Deborah?
I thought it was painted.
Yeah, this one I'll accept for the city. It's, and we got the little
The
man.
fact that it's,
If we didn't choose who these go to, they told us which ones go, so we'll display this certainly in the hall here someplace, but it's quite different than that one, but it's certainly beautiful. I've been amazed at the amount of work they did on it. It's just fantastic. Thank you.
Hey, Tim.
Okay, item number 17.
That's a lot of whittling. That's a lot of whittling. A lot of whittling.
A lot of whittling. Oh, man, you can't take the redneck out of you guys. So going on to item number 8, we're observing May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day and declaring May 13th through the 20th as National Police Week. So we have a proclamation for May 13th through May 20th, whereas the Congress and President of the United States has designated May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day and the week in which it falls as Police Week, and whereas the International Association of Chiefs of Police has declared law enforcement officers' safety and wellness a top priority, and the IACP Center for Office Safety and Wellness promotes the importance of individual, agency, family, and community safety and wellness awareness. And whereas the members of law enforcement agencies of Castroville play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of the citizens of Castroville. And whereas it is important that all citizens know and understand the problems, duties, and responsibilities of their police department, and that the members of our police department recognize their duty to serve the people by safeguarding life and property and by protecting them against violence or disorder, and by protecting the innocent against deception and the weak against oppression or intimidation. Whereas the Police Department of Castroville has grown to be modern and scientific law enforcement agency which unceasingly provides a vital public service. Now therefore, I, Timothy Kelly, Mayor, and the City Council of Castroville call upon all citizens of Castroville and upon all patriotic, civil, and educational organizations to observe May 15, 2018 as Peace Officers Memorial Day to honor those peace officers who, through their courageous deeds, have lost their lives or have become disabled in the performance of duty, and observe the week of May 13th through May 20th, 2018. As Police Week with appropriate ceremonies in which all of our people may join in commemorating police officers, past and present, who by their faithful and loyal devotion to their responsibility have rendered a dedicated service to their communities, and in doing so have established for themselves an inviolable enduring reputation preserving the rights and security of all citizens. Can I get the police officers to come up, please? Chief, your force is getting too big, it doesn't fit.
Well, it's because these 2 young ladies here. They're in training.
There you go. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Appreciate it,
Thank you guys
Mayor.
for what you do.
that's why you get the big bucks.
Yeah, exactly. That's a I've lost some.
We don't even have to chime in on it.
No, this great.
This is wonderful. Keep the ball rolling.
Okay. Why am I doing all the work today? What's going on with this?
It's merit duty.
You're almost done.
Okay. Now we have a proclamation declaring May 21st through 26th as National Public Works Week. Okay, whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to the public health, high quality of life, and well-being of people of Castroville, and whereas these infrastructure, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, streets, public buildings, and other structure and facilities essential for our citizens. And whereas the health and safety and comfort of these community greatly depend on these facilities and services, and whereas it is in the public interest for the citizens and civic leaders of Castroville to gain knowledge of and to maintain a progressive interest and understanding of the importance of public works programs in our community. Now therefore, I, Timothy Kelly, Mayor of the City of Castroville, do hereby proclaim this week of May 21st to 27th, 2018 as Public Works Week. And we have Claudia Mora from the Public Works Department. All right. Item number 9. Briefing on the warrant program and authorizing creation of a part-time warrant officer position. Chris Feline, our police chief, and Mike Fisher.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Pretty much laid everything out that I could in the agenda item that I put out before you. As many of you know, we just had a warrant roundup, became public. Everybody was focusing on this 3.1 million now that we're owed in warrants, back warrant fees. I had Ms. Haas pull some numbers just for the last 24 months, and in the last 24 months we have issued over 2,500 warrants for over $830,000. We believe that if we got an active warrant officer, we would be able to collect quite a bit of these recent warrant fees and warrant amounts. Sergeant Fisher has agreed, and he has already put together part of the program. We have looked at an office at the airport because there's no room at the police department. I mean, we are maxed out there, and we have the money in our budget right now. We're not going to have to ask for any more money. We've got the money in there for the from the prior officer that we didn't have for the last 6 months. We have the computer, we have a car. We would need the warrant sync, which is $1,500 a year, and what that does is it takes the warrants, they get put onto the system, and they go out to all people who have cop sync. And for us, that's Medina County Constables, Bandera, Helotes, Kirby, Lytle, Natalia, Atascosa County, Sabinal, Karnes County, Guadalupe County, and many more, but those are just the ones near us. When they get pulled over, they'll see that they have a warrant, and there are going to be explicit instructions on there to tell them to call the court during regular business hours. If not, Sergeant Fisher has a city-issued cell phone that we just picked up, and he's going to use it, and they'll be able to call him and be able to confirm those warrants after hours and on weekends. And when he's off doing the things that he did time off, we'll have somebody in place to do that for him. Moving out to the airport gives us a place to securely put the warrants that he's actively working, lets him keep in touch, track of everything that he has, and he will start this program, mentor this program, and hopefully build it into a position to where in October of next year we show the kind of revenues that we can bring into the court that will be able to justify continuing this program or even growing the program.
Okay. This is a very good program for the city to adopt, I feel. if you look at the amount of money that we are owed, there's nobody going out there collecting any of these. It's, you know, if somebody gets a ticket in Castroville, you know, they understand now that you don't have to pay it because they're not going to come after you. And we've accumulated over $3 million worth of warrants. And the program that we did for the warrant roundup worked.
Yes,
what
sir.
was the total just from that? 30,000?
Well, the revenues brought in were nearly 30,000, but it cleared over $80,000 worth of warrants when you look at the
Okay.
duplicate warrant. Actively working it, we're able to clear quite a bit out of the court docket fund and then bring in nearly 30,000. I think we've even seen more since that program because we have residuals still coming
So
in.
we're not increasing the budget. You're going to stay within your budget.
Yes, sir.
We're going to try it till October to see if it's working and what they bring in. I think it's going to be a huge success. What is the figure that you guys have put on it, you think that conservatively that we could bring in that period in old warrants?
You know, it's really, it's tough to tell. I've been a member of 2 different warrant teams in the city of Wiley and Collin County, and managed correctly, you know, actively working the warrants as soon as they come out. It could be, I mean, I'd see a minimum of $30,000 coming in before September, by September, and then that month left. I think there's a lot of revenue out there to be brought in, Mayor.
So we're
The questions I have, the 1,500 you have in budget, you have it in your budget now?
For the warrant
For
sync?
the warrant sync?
Yes, sir, we
Okay, so
do.
that 1,500's in. You've got the hours for the officer.
Yes, sir.
Already in your budget. And then the rental from the airport, which basically comes out of your budget and goes into the airport budget, which is money basically right pocket, left pocket. So it's all staying in the same pair of pants, but it just goes from the general fund back into the airport fund. So that's in your budget also. You have that flexibility in your budget?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
So if you've got it within budget, and basically it actually enhances the airport budget to a degree because you're just putting money back into the airport that the airport transfers to the general fund at some point. So it's just transferring money back and forth. Yeah, sounds great. Math works. Looks good.
what's this figure for the rental a month?
The figure's $2,035. That's the $400 and I believe it's $18 a month for the 6 months.
Yeah, through the 6 months.
Okay. Any other questions? Can I have a motion?
I move. Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Carries 3-1.
Thank you.
Mr. Ortiz made the motion.
And Mr. Ortiz made the motion, and Mr. Carey seconded.
No, Chair.
Cherry?
The other one over there.
Cherry? Okay. Okay, moving on to item number 10, discussion and appropriate action on canceling the July 10th, 2018 regular called city council meeting. We did this last year. It's the vacation time and we take it off. Any discussion? If not, I'll take a motion to,
I think we should have the meeting.
yeah, you would.
I think it's a travesty, for God's sake.
I don't agree. I move that we do away with the meeting.
Okay.
It's my last
I have a motion
chance.
by Councilman Ortiz. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilman Carey. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 11, adjourn.
You have set a new record.
What time are you adjourning?
6:21.
6:21.
That is a new...
That is a new record.
21.